Hi, Sagittarius. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor, and this is your reading for the fall equinox. Not just for the equinox, for the fall. I always say for the fall equinox, but the point of the reading is for the next 3 months. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I offer private readings. All the information is below. I have beautiful things on my website, ripecolor.com, handmade scarves and pocket squares and t-shirts, etc. Please visit. So my little mini message to you is keep the fire burning. So what I think that means is, keep the passion alive. It's this energy of Vesta. It's the energy of Vesta. And actually Vesta, my Vesta is in Sagittarius. I believe it's 0 degrees actually. So, Vesta is really about devotion. Vesta is really about devotion, this profound energy of devotion. So the Vestal Virgins and Hestia in the Greek tradition was she maintains the hearth. She maintains, so this could be maintaining an energy of warmth toward in the family or in the community, or it's like it's the energy of devotion. That's what it is. So, maybe there's a project you've been working on, or a relationship, or there are times where it's like it's harder to keep the fire alive than others, and your job is to do that, to like maintain that, to keep the passion alive, to keep the energies together and working, and to feed it when it needs to be fed. That's the energy. Look at that. All right. I get like the happy home, the dream come true, emotional fulfillment, balance, illumination, intuition. So I think this is really like about sometimes there's somebody or something around you that's kind of difficult. And honestly, sometimes I could be so impatient sometimes. I could be so impatient and so impossible. And especially when it comes to technology. And I'm not shy about letting my feelings be known. But I kind of blow up really quickly and then it just passes. And how people in my life have patience for me, I have no idea. I guess because I'm charming in other ways, but it's like, so it's almost like let the storm pass. A little bit of that. Love them anyway. And that could be one's relationship with oneself too, right? There are pieces and parts of us that we can see, and it's like, ugh. And it's like, love yourself through it. Yeah. And that will, give you a new passion and more stability to begin anew. Sometimes it's like, it's interesting. It's like, I don't know where this is coming from, but it's like, every day I do a little thing on myself. I do the IET, which I do it on myself every day. And part of it is that I let go of resentment, and I let go of anger, and I imprint forgiveness. And a few weeks ago, I was walking down the street, And I thought of somebody who um, who I had a relationship with, and not a sexual relationship, it was a friendship. Um, for a long time. And he's a Scorpio, I'm a Scorpio, and we're both really Scorpio. So it's like, the stingers really were out. And for a long time, I was like, I was hurt more than anything. And I was holding on to this like negative. And because I've been doing this work, I'd thought of this person on the street, and I haven't thought of them in years. And I was like, I hope they do. I hope they got what they wanted. Instead of, and I think that in a certain way, that's what Vesta is about because it's fire, right? So sometimes the fire, if you direct the fire to burn out all the impurities, I think sometimes that's what it's about in order to move forward, in order to, in order to start anew. Because this one starts anew, this one starts anew. Everything is rebalanced, trusting intuition towards security. I don't know why that came up, but it did. Okay. Yeah. And that's how you're going to be able to manifest. So I have to tell you, if you're still holding a resentment towards somebody, whoever it is, whether you're right or wrong, it doesn't even matter. Um, you know, do whatever ritual you need to do in order to forgive, so that you can move forward. That's what I'm really getting. So, like, oh, how do I do that? Make something up because whatever you're going to make up is the right thing. So, you light a little fire in a cauldron or whatever, and then you put their name on it and you say, I send you off in peace. I wish you the best. Like that's it. And then, you ask your higher self to come through and I'm done with this. I'm done with this energy. I wish them the best from the deepest part of my soul. Because it's like, I don't really want to carry them around anymore. And I can't look how light he's traveling. Look how light he's traveling. All his possessions are in this little thing. He's got his little white rose of purity. His soul is with him. That's how you move forward. And you have all the tools you need. So make your own ritual. Go to the river, write their name down. You know what else I used to do? Just write a letter. And then I would write God on the envelope. And then I would put a return address. It gets a little weird. So you just put your name and, the city you're in, or the state you're in. You put a stamp on it. You throw it in the mailbox. Because this is where you're going. You're going toward a place of doing something you love, losing sense of time because you're in your bliss working, right? And there's a sense of awareness there. There's a sense of awareness, and it's a healing gift. Going to a new place in your head. Going to a new place in your head. Going to a safer place. Going to a place that's more fertile and more calm. Because the old, like, they're refugees. So it's like, it doesn't really matter where we're going. What matters is that it's going to be calmer and safer, as opposed to, the place that is war torn, as opposed to the place that's not fertile, as opposed to, it's a little bit like that. And, to keep on in our heads doing this number of, oh, they did me wrong, and they did me wrong, and they did me wrong. Like, how many times can you tell that story? Yeah, this is about self-nurturing and being practical. I mean, it's as simple as that. Second queen. Because otherwise you're going to be in chaos. Okay, another little ritual you can do is you go into your heart, you go into meditation, you go into the real sense of your heart, the loving part, right? And you radiate that light, and it could be, I think it works best if it's like a dark pink, the bright pink, what they call shocking pink, right? Or or a pale pink, because the pale pink is about comfort. It doesn't matter if you get the color or not, okay? And you invite that person in that you're still resentful of, or you're angry at, or you're disappointed in, or whatever. And they could be past or not, because this is sometimes the card of somebody who's passed. And see them in front of you, and see them as happy, see them as satisfied, see them as joyous, jovial. And then, let them go. It's almost like a balloon, like a helium balloon. So see them, put them in a helium balloon, happy, joyous, free, and let them go. And just let the balloon go off into the air. And know that you're done with it, right? And sometimes you have to do the ritual 2 or 3 times. Okay, And if you want to make up your own ritual, I think that's even better. Whatever it takes, make it into a drama, whatever it takes, because I feel like there's this really big thing here this season of I think this is for all of us, but I don't know, it's coming through for you. Yeah, in order to move forward into your new way of being, your new life, your new um, energy you're going to be coming from. You need to let go of the past, and sometimes the past has some really weird, uncomfortable, angry energies, and it's like that. Don't pack that with you. Don't pack it with you. It's almost so. Sometimes I liken it to like taking skis to a Caribbean island, which makes no sense, right? But it's almost like, oh well, I'm going to pack some honey in my suitcase. And oh, it won't open. That's what it's like. Okay. So if you pack honey in your suitcase, not only is everything you put in your suitcase going to be ruined, but the suitcase is going to be ruined. Got me? That was a good metaphor, actually. All right. This is where you want to be in this state of emotional fulfillment, balanced, illuminated, your intuition, how to get rid of the chaos that's practical so you can move forward and be stable and build something new. You have everything you need. You're going to have to work at this energy, but it's a gift, and it's really about moving forward mentally, emotionally, physically, into something unseen, into something new, into something where maybe this person or these people had this energy of keeping you down, right? And this is really about being admired, being beloved, being seen, being in a position of power, being supported. So that's the big change. And it's my second 6. Persevere. Blessings.